Hello guys, this is Chani and welcome to my channel. And in this video guys, let's talk about the Samsung S22 ULTRA. This is a 2022 phone, and way back then when this phone launched, this is the rumor of everything or of everyone, because everything in this phone is new. It is a pioneer of everything. It is a pioneer of the S series with the first with the S Pen. It has first with the curves, and it has fantastic zoom camera guys. And this video guys, I'm also asking for people who are S22 Ultra users about what can they say about this phone, because all of the things that I'm going to say in this video is based on my opinion as how I use this, because I've used this phone guys, and I've been using this phone since its release, and I'm going to use this phone until it gets broken, because I always find it difficult to transition from one phone to another. So I've got a couple of phones already, but I'm still using this phone as my main phone, and the rest is just standing there. So please, people who's using S22 Ultra, please leave your thoughts by the end of this video in the comments below, because lots of people will be searching for this video and we will share the same interest about this topic. If this phone is worth price, or still better to buy this phone rather than buying a mid-range phone guys. So we will compare this phone to some 2023 mid-range phone, and we'll see which phone is better. Is this better or the mid-range phone? So there are two mid-range phone in 2023 that I can say great, and that is, the second is the Samsung A54, and the first is the Nothing Phone 2. Well, the difference in price of those phones is significant. Well, we can see it in performance anyway. Nothing Phone 2 is almost a high-end phone, but high-end phone has standards, and the mid-range phone has its own standards as well. For example, mid-range phone doesn't have, most mid-range phone has only got 2 cameras guys, but some has more cameras. And also IPX ratings or waterproofing, that is also one, and also fast charging technology. So lots of things will differentiate the high-end phone to the mid-range phone, but we'll talk about all of that for now. The S22 Ultra has got a ultimate, or this phone has got the flagship phone standards. It has got IP67, that's water submersible. It's got a pen. It's got 3 cameras. It's got a 50 megapixel camera. It has also got a 110 megapixel camera, 4K 60 and 8K 24 camera guys. The screen of this phone guys is also very fantastic. 6.8 inch screen display, 120 Hertz refresh rate, and 1750 nits in brightness. So that's very fantastic guys. That's specs. This phone has also got 2 variations of CPUs. So there are things that makes the mid-range phone and the high-end phone similar, and that is what is the specs. So this phone has got 2 variations guys in CPU. So we have got the Samsung Exynos, which is been made by Samsung, and we have got the Snapdragon version, and that is made by Qualcomm. Most S22 Ultra in Europe have Exynos, and the rest of the world has got Snapdragon. And based on benchmark guys, Snapdragon always win on performance, because it has very stable, 0 to no lags at all. So there are 3 things in this phone that has deteriorated over time, and that is 1, the battery, 2, the camera, and the 3rd is the performance, and there's lags already. So let's talk about the camera first, which is the main thing that most people thinks. I've compared the camera of this phone to the Nothing Phone 2 and the A54. In levels, I will put number 1 in camera now, since the camera of this phone has deteriorated. The Nothing Phone 2 has only got 2 cameras guys, but it has 3 settings. the wide, the standard camera, and the zoom. But the performance in good lighting and dark lighting, the performance of the Nothing Phone 2 is better than the Samsung S22 Ultra. The second is the S22 Ultra, of course, because it has better camera than the A54. And the last is, of course, the A54 because lots of noise and loss of details and loss of shadows and things like that. The only thing that makes this phone better than the mid-range phone is, of course, this has more cameras, and more is better. So guys, this is now if it lost over the Nothing Phone 2. Now let's talk about the battery life. This phone, the S22 Ultra versus the Nothing Phone 2. We will compare now, guys, the battery life of the S22 Ultra, the Nothing Phone 2, and the A54, guys. The only difference is the charging, the fast chargingness and some charging. So the Nothing Phone 2 and the S22 Ultra has got both have a 45 watts fast charging, but the only thing is Nothing Phone 2 can charge faster or can be filled faster. I don't know why. It can be full charge in like 51 minutes, but the S22 Ultra can be full charge in more than an hour, and that's a big difference, guys. Both of these phones has got the same 15 watts wireless charging capacity, and that make them equal, but I think the Nothing Phone 2 is better because it can charge faster. And the A54, guys, is only has a peak of 25 watts fast charging, which is a big deal. It can still charge the phone on over an hour, full charge from 0 to 100% to more than an hour. Not a big deal. So that's it. But I've noticed, guys, since the price of this phone to the Nothing Phone 2 is more expensive to Nothing Phone 2, of course, the S22 Ultra, it's a big deal, guys. So I don't know, it's up to people preference now whether they choose this phone over the Nothing Phone 2. More points to the Nothing Phone 2 compared to the S22 Ultra. And the last thing is gaming and performance. So the Nothing Phone 2 has got the Snapdragon Gen 1, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and this S22 Ultra has got the Exynos 2200. They are the same, or they are almost the same in benchmark. They are both released in the same year, but as what I've said earlier, Snapdragon is better than Exynos. So the performance of Nothing Phone 2 is better, faster, better loading speed to the S22 Ultra. It can restart the phone faster compared to the S22 Ultra. Well, there are some issues with Samsung, guys, because Samsung, as all we know, has a lot of apps, and those apps benefits more the company than the user. So I have noticed a lot of apps in my phone, guys, that I do not use, so I ended up disabling it, but it still uses some storage space, some RAM space. So yeah, it pulls the phone's performance. Now the A54 has also got the Exynos, and they are almost the same, guys, in performance with the S22 Ultra. The only big deal that I have noticed, guys, in gaming is that both the Nothing Phone 2 and the A54 can play Ultra mode in Mobile Legends, while my S22 Ultra cannot play the Ultra mode. And this is a bit annoying for me, guys, because I really like playing with the best quality in mobile gaming. So the S22 Ultra lost over these two mid-range phone in gaming. So that's it, guys. Lots of things that this S22 Ultra performs down or over the two mid-range phone, guys. So over these three phones, Nothing Phone 2 is better than the S22 Ultra and the A54. And these are my thoughts, guys. Again, as what I said at the beginning of this video, for those who are S22 Ultra users, please leave your comments in the comments below, and I would like to hear about your comments and your experiences. And also, people who are interested to buy this phone would like to hear your thoughts. And also, guys, please subscribe to the channel, guys, to see more of this.